Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
And this your boy Deedy15 representing the West Side LJ. You are not tuned into Nolazine TV, man.
Tell everybody where you from.
I'm from out LJ, 15 Christopher Holmes, CHP.
So when did you start making music?
Shit, I started making music in like, I want to say 2012, 13, after I came home from jail, 2013. Yeah, around that time, like 13.
Okay. So growing up, I'm like, who influenced you for to start making music?
Shit, the Hot Boys, No Limit. Really the Hot Boys, though. That's, you know, I used to like BG and Wayne, so I wanted to be like the Hot Boys. That's what really influenced me.
Okay. So tell people, how did you come up? Well, tell the people, basically, how did you come up with your name?
Well, the name Deedy15 was, well, my partners in high school, they used to call me Deedy Weescrow. And fuck, they started saying Deedy after that, you know, so I took the 15, you know, the hood, and I just put that behind the name, you know, Deedy15, you know, hold the whole West down, so I put that 15 behind my name. You hear me?
Okay. So do you have any projects coming up?
Oh yeah, I got 2 projects coming up. I got the Grind Mode 1.5, and I got another one called One Set 5 Sections. That's gonna be the one though. The One Set 5 Sections. That's the one I'ma really tune in and lock in on. Yeah, that's gonna be the one.
Do you have any features on that?
Yeah, I got Kenneth Brother. Leaf Wall gonna be on there. Tech supposed to come down and fuck with some shit for me. I'm gonna have Tech on there.
Shout out to Tech.
You know, I have a lot of people, probably a few more people on it. But I'm gonna have Tay15, my little cousin, he gonna be on there. Max Nardi, gonna have a few people on there.
Okay. Tell the people, what's the average day like for you?
The average day?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I just chill, grind, you know, be out the way, cool out, chill with the fellas, take care of business, you know. Music, I always tune on music, like later on in the day. Like when I'm making inside and I'm up 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I'm writing music. So around that time, you know, during the day, it's hustling, grinding, you know, whatever it takes. Then later on that day, it's strictly focusing on music, tuned into the music. Yeah.
So tell your fans, something about you, that you don't show, on your social, tell your fans, what you don't show, on your social media.
On the social media?
Yeah.
Well, what I don't show on the social media is the personal, you know, life stuff. Like, for it's my business, like, I never put my real business on there. I never put my real business on it. So basically what they see on social media is, you know, like me promoting music, you know, me trying to talk to the young guys and the young youth about the right things to do, you know, motivational quotes, that type of stuff, you know, all that kind of stuff. But what they don't see is, they don't see the real life, you know. I don't put the real life on social media. You know, social media is just social media, you know. You ain't supposed to bring real life problems to social media. That's what I think.
So tell the people, on the average, how many hours do you spend in the studio?
Oh shit, when I hit the stool, The most I'm in there is 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. Get a couple of songs in. 2 3 hours? I probably could get like 3 songs in. Yeah, going out already ready. Probably less than that. Run through it. Depends on if I know exactly what I'm going to put down. You know, sometimes I go in there and I start from scratch, and I make it right then and there, and that don't take long for me because it come like this. So when I'm in the studio and I'm listening to the beat, I'm writing it down. Yeah, like the song that's gonna be on the tape with me and Leaf, like we did it from the ground up. It wasn't planned, but we made the song right then and there, and it didn't take long. We did it in like, how long we was in that session for? We did this song for about an hour. About an hour. We got it done in like an hour. Like from the scratch. Ain't nothing we had that we see we're gonna do. It was done from the scratch. So about an hour, 2 hours, being there, I could lock in, do something. That's all I need.
Okay. So, like, has there ever been a point, like, in your music career, like, when you just wanted to give up?
Actually, I started before, and I stopped. Let me see. I want to say, when I first started, like 2013, when I said I first started, dropped some videos, and I was in the studio, and like I want to say, I wasn't focused, and I was spending a lot of money on it, you know, and by me not being focused, like I started doing other stuff, and music was out the way then, you know, and I ain't really have no real motivation like that. Like, people was saying rap, they telling me I could rap, like, you nice rap, but I ain't really had nobody really pushing me like, look, let's go do this, let's go do that. So it kind of took a toll on me, just handling everything by myself. Then it got kind of rough, so you know, like, hold up, these videos and this music shit, it gotta get to the side now. Now it's time to take care of real life business, you know. So in the midst of that, you know, that's what happened, and it kind of let that get in the way, and that was one of the things I wish I wouldn't have never did, was stop. Like, they always told me stay consistent. Somebody told me, a stranger, I ain't even know him. He was like, dawg, you do music? He said, I like your shit. He like, it sound nice. He said, whatever you do, stay consistent. Don't stop.
Always stay consistent.
Always stay consistent. You know, that work gonna pay out. It's gonna show off.
So how well do you take like constructive like criticism?
Criticism is, I ain't gonna lie, the only criticism I get is from people around me. Like, the people around me, like, they might tell me, oh, I don't like this song, or I don't like this verse, but I ain't gonna lie, everybody else show love. Like, everybody else be like, it's nice, they like it. Like, I ain't never really had no real outside hate like that. Like, I always get good compliments from the streets to jail. Even when I was in jail, like, I seen a lot of dudes, they was like, man, you Deedy15, and I like your rap. Like, I was listening to you out there. And there was dudes I never even seen before, you know, I ain't even think I exist to them. But they like, yeah, man, you nice, your shit nice. But the only criticism coming like from people around me, like, they gonna be on my ass. Like, my people, they gonna tell me if this sound good and if this don't sound good. They gonna let me know that.
Thanks.
Yeah, so it really be like the people around me. I get the most criticism from them than anybody, and I'm cool with that. Like, I could live with them criticizing me, cause what an outside person gotta say or what they think, it don't really matter to me anyway. But if I got my people around, and you know, and they telling me, look, man, this don't sound right, or the way I think I should sound, then it means something to me then, cause it's somebody around me. But if they ain't really around me like that, like, I don't really pay attention to what they say or what they think or nothing like that.
Okay. So, what do you think you'll be doing like if you wasn't doing music?
Oh, shit. Man, if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be I ain't gonna lie, like the way the streets is today, I wouldn't say that I'd be in the streets, cause I most definitely wouldn't be in the streets. I'd probably be working, like doing some constructive, like a constructive job or some construction job, or you know, probably some, like a trade or plumbing or something. I'd be doing something, but it wouldn't be in the streets. Like I wouldn't be out there, cause I see what it is and it ain't the way. So I most definitely wouldn't be in the streets. I'd be doing something constructive, I tell you that.
Okay. So, like, what do you like enjoy most about being a music artist? And also telling people, like, what do you enjoy most about being an artist? And also, like, what do you hate most about being a music artist?
I'm gonna start with the hate part first. What I hate about dealing with the music is the time, and you know, you gotta put a lot of time into it, like, and it might be times where you might not even be in the mood to do it, but you have to do it, you know. You might have to do it, and yeah, that's basically what I hate, like the how hard you gotta work for it, you know. Like even when I started the first time, it seemed like I was working hard, but I wasn't getting nowhere. So, I mean, you know, that's part of the main thing. It's just all the time that you have to do. Like, they got people been rapping for 20 years and stuff. So, you know, I could say that, like, from speaking from somebody like that perspective, like, cause you gotta think about it, like 20 years is a long time to be rapping. And if nothing ain't popping 20 years, you know, that'll be kind of a drive side for somebody, you know. That'll bother them. Like, damn, I've been rapping 20 years and I ain't make it yet. So.
Well, I try to encourage rappers to actually, not worry about getting signed. Like, if I encourage them to, like, find, like, at least, to, like, find, like, 10 different blogs that's in different cities, and build a relationship with them and just build the budget. And basically, like, don't even worry about getting signed. Like, you have to learn how to, but you have to learn how to make money, like, before getting signed. So you can fool around and get, like, a distribution deal, and you fool around, don't even be worried about getting signed because you're making so much money, like currency. So you ain't even really worried about getting signed. Because actually most artists who actually are signed actually trying to get out their deal and actually trying to buy their masters back.
Right.
So that'd be the problem.
Right.
I be trying to show artists how to make money.
Basically, you be trying to. Basically, what you're saying is you try to direct them to being independent, right, doing their own thing. You should want to be independent, right? Because it got too many marketing tools now. You got like United Math to show you how to like stay independent and sign with a major label. You just gotta be willing to invest in yourself. Right. Like both people try to worry about getting a radio to DJs. You be worrying about blogs. The world is about visuals and streams now. So you have to like build relationships with those people who's growing. Right. Yeah. And the good side about it was that you asked me about too, to get to that. The good side is that I feel like I got an opportunity to change my life and other lives around me. So, you know, it kind of get good too, cause I feel like it put me in a different zone, you know, to where I don't have to be in the streets, you know. Like, by me making music and doing music, like, I don't feel like I'm a part of the streets like that. Like, you know, just cause you come from it don't mean you gotta be a part of it, you know. So, you know, music take me out my world. You know, I get in my zone when I make music, and it be a different world for me. So that's the good part about it. Like, as long as I'm focusing on that, I'm most definitely not doing nothing else, no foolishness or nothing like that. So that's the good part about it. You know, it keep me sane. Like. Okay. So far as your city, do you feel like other artists in your city, actually support each other? That's hard right now, cause a lot of artists, like, you know, we got so many that we lost, you know, that it's hard to see like the support. Me personally, honestly, I don't really think it's how it's supposed to be. I mean, it depends, you know, cause some artists, what you really gonna see, I'ma keep it G, like, you might see artists supporting people that they normally, you know, deal with, like, I don't really, like, I don't really see people supporting people that they don't really deal with like that, like, so it kind of be like, oh, if I know him, I'm good with him, I'ma support him, this and that, you know. I think it be off who know who and who, you know, like that. Like, that's the way they do it. It should be better though. I think it's supposed to be way better than what it is, but hopefully it get better too. But that's what I see. Normally people supporting people that they did business with or that they know, something like that. But I support everybody, you know. I listen to everybody's music. I prefer other people out of town to listen to people music from down here, cause I really feel like New Orleans, we got it. Like, we got it, and we them, you know.
So, like 3 years from now, I'm like, where do you see him? Well, like 3 years from now, I'm like, where do you see your music career going?
3 years from now, we gonna be up and running. Like, Lord say the same, we gonna be on top. We gonna be on top, cause it's up to me, you know. Like, everybody be telling me it's on you. And if it's on me, and I know it's on me, I'm gonna go my full ability to it, and I'm gonna try to get it done. You know, stay prayed up. Hope everything go the way it's supposed to. But yeah, I most definitely see me on top. Ain't no doubt about that. As long as I'm free, not dead or nothing like that, I'm gonna be on top.
So tell the people, like, what's next for you? Like, music, merch, like, do you plan on, like, basically, like, you know, like, starting your own, like, record label, something like that?
Yeah, I did think about starting a record label, you know, but I wanted to, like, get myself all the way in the door first. You know, when I get myself in position to win, and then I can help other people win. Yeah, I most definitely start my own record label and sign some artists and stuff. People, you know, come to the city. Cause if I do, that's most likely where I'm gonna start at, in my city, and try to help, you know, people who making music in my city first, then branch off, and, you know, yeah, most definitely start a record label.
And also, I'm like, last but not least, I'm like, tell everybody, I'm like, where can they find you on social media and like other like music platforms?
Social media, you can find me at Deedy15 _, same thing on Twitter. I mean, for the music, got videos on YouTube. Just type in Deedy15, everything gonna pop up. SoundCloud. You know, we got some songs on Apple Music. The mixtape coming, that's gonna be on all platforms. You know, so yeah, anything basically with my music, if you type Deedy15 in, I'ma pop up on any site.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.